All right. Greetings and salutations. We are back with Divine Feminine's demo real quick, and then we're gonna try to knock out a karmic situation. I gotta meet my Divine Masculine soon, so yeah. When I get back, I'm gonna definitely clean up the karmic situation. So I'm gonna have all the karmics out today. Trust me. And I'm gonna start doing astrology tomorrow. They're bi-weekly, so they're gonna be for like 14-day time frame, 2-week time frames, just in case I'm lagging again. All right, head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and we will begin. Head, that's swords. Thoughts, that's the first card I picked out too. Damn. Swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you going. That's the decisions you making. Everything starts from the mind. Then you got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned with anything that you do. Then we got wands. Oh, who rules the heart and mind department? The Divine Feminine. That's your realm. Then you got wands. Wands are actions and behavior. Things you're doing, things you've done, not what you finna do because you ain't did it. What you've done has karma accountability attached to it. What you're doing has karma accountability attached to it, not what you finna do. Who's the King of Wands, your Divine Masculine Feminine? This is your reading, though. We on you. And what's Pentacles? That's a person, place, or a thing. Something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All Pentacles expire. All Pentacles have expiration dates, and all Pentacles are temporary, like the world. It's temporary, space and time, where all things expire. It's just as vulnerable as you, the human being. Now, the human body is strong as a motherfucker. We are a walking, talking power plant. But we're vulnerable, and we're just as vulnerable as the world is. Matter of fact, the world and us can go in the same swoop. That's how vulnerable we are. Just throwing that out there. Let's get with it. First card in this message, we got the Ten of Swords. This is death or a permanent ending, guys. Sorry. Been picking this card out a lot. Death is prevalent. Okay, I'm not being a downer, not being on no negative shit. It's just the first card in here. It's overall energy, so I'm going to keep this bitch brief. If this is death, it happens. Sorry to say this shit. Thank God it ain't you. You a soldier, just came back from the worst war battle ever. You understand what I'm saying? You made it home. A lot of people didn't. I come from Chicago, South Side, Wild Hunters, baby. Pullman all motherfucking day. Man, it's been real shit in the past 10 years. Let's say each one of these swords is a year. The past 10 years, I've lost so many people. We've all lost so many fucking people. We still here. The longer you live, the more funerals you're going to attend. And it's another one, and another one. COVID was smacking motherfuckers. Violence smacking motherfuckers. Now, war smacking motherfuckers. War been smacking motherfuckers, but hey, can't trip. It's mental. Death is mental. Okay? Death is only the beginning. Whoever died, nigga, they in the next horizon, son. They in the next phase. They where we finna be. You understand what I'm saying? It's alright. It's okay. They're good. They're good. They're onto a better place, or maybe a different place, or maybe they reincarnated back in this motherfucker because God needed them. Who knows, nigga? Like, death is only the beginning. So it's natural. Prepare for it. So get life insurance. If anybody who watching ain't got none, fuck you mean? What you like? 18 and over on this channel, right? Life insurance, man. Get some. This shit come in handy. Your family shouldn't have to deal with your ass after death on some biggie shit. If it's a death, get over it. Not telling you how to mourn. I know a lot of people who ain't got over deaths that happened 30 years ago. That's 30 years of lost time, stolen time, stagnation. You stuck over something it's mental death. They're gone. You still there. It's the mental hole you got on yourself with them, with that. Oh, I couldn't do this because, I didn't have whatever, whoever gone. Okay? It's mental. Okay? You got to get over that shit. Otherwise, you're going to manifest things from it. It's just gone. It's Ten of Swords. The other part of it. Death or a permanent ending. What's the permanent ending? It's a wrap. Some shit ain't coming back no more. This is divorce. Even if you do get back with your motherfucking ex after your divorce, it ain't going to be the same no more. You lose your job. It's over. They fire you or they let you go. It's over with. You gotta register that shit. Like I say, divorce, breakup, your car get totaled, you lose something of importance. A ring, heirloom, it's gone. Ain't coming back no more. It's a wrap. That's something you're gonna mentally have to get over. This energy, everybody in the world goes through this. But it's a step after this energy. Don't get stagnated on death or permanent endings. They happen for a reason. Bottom line, more important than anything, feminine, you got the Four of Pentacles. This is holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let something go. Like this death, like this permanent ending, like whatever is over. It's over. Let it go. It's in the cards, whoever I'm talking to. Now, bringing it back on everybody else. If you hold on too tight to anything, that's a sign you need to let that shit go. It's pentacles you letting go. What are pentacles? They're persons, places, and things. Shit, you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles have expiration dates. Pentacles come and go. People come and go. People die every day. People are born every day. That's the circle of life. My nigga. So, it's the mental hold you got on this shit you need to let go. Not just the physical hold of letting it go. You can let shit go all day until it's permanently written from your psyche. Whether that's a drug you kick in or just a person you trying to stay the fuck away from. Something is over with. Could be a dead-end ass karmic relationship. Could be a dead-ass motherfucking job. Could be a dead-ass trinket. Something you got sitting in your motherfucking house that you should have been got out your house because maybe, and I'm saying this shit on some crazy shit, but it could be true, my dude. Like, hey, I was told this by a wise person. Let go of shit. It could be clothing. It could be shoes. It could be like items that you really covet, that you really like. It's energy attached to them. Like, could be somebody else's dead clothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you holding on to dead shit, dead weight, a dead situation. It's a dead horse and you dragging it. You know what I mean? It's mental, whatever this dead horse is. Let that bitch go. That goes for me too. I'm a divine feminine. This is my reading. Coming to this thing. Top row is direct conscious energy. Bottom row is subconscious, indirect, or your mystery madness. First column is the pimptro or intro. Second column is the feminine role, your role. Your role, it deals with you or other feminines in your life. Masculines deal with your divine masculine or other masculines in your life. And then the final column is the future. First card in your message, you got the Seven of Wands, which is internal conflict. Everybody goes through this energy. It's a card, right? So everybody goes through this energy. Internal conflict. That's your woes, your complexes, your hurt, your pain, your suffering, your scars, your trauma. Everybody has them. It's inside of us. Thank God that people can't see these things. You know what I mean? So it's good to have a good handle on these things so they don't, like a volcano, explode or overflow in your physical life. Seven of Wands, how do you deal with internal conflict? You heal it. But how do you heal internal conflict? You deal with it. You deal with it. This is fixing yourself. It's a full-time job maintaining maintenance on fixing yourself. It's your job to fix yourself. It's nobody else's job to fix you. Your heart is not outside of your chest. If it was, then it'd be somebody else's job to fix your shit. You fix your shit. This ain't just your heart. This could be your health. This could be your emotions, your life. Don't call a vinyl to fix your life. You fix your life. Your job. People can help. People can assist. But it's not their job to do some shit you supposed to do. They did it. You do it. You do it. They do it. That's life. Okay? Best way to heal with yourself is like, I've used this analogy and keep it moving. It's you directly in regards to yourself. A lot of feminists are really dealing with a lot of internal conflict with themselves, maybe choices that they made, maybe people that they dealing with. Whatever. We all have this shit. You ain't the only person going through this. Everybody goes through this. It's not a pissing contest on who's going through the most this. And if you pull this out as a receipt, trying to compare it to other people's this, then you tripping. You on some karmic whole other shit. That's not even how this flow gets ran. You know what I'm saying? So, Seven of Wands is best way to sum this up is looking at yourself from a bird's eye view. This is a war. This is you and your crew. Y'all elite. Y'all elite. Y'all can at least take 3 of these, no problem. You still got 2 more fleets, though. We're going to have to do something. Otherwise, this war is going to end. They already outnumber you, but they don't overpower you. All right, send somebody up to higher ground. This is melee fighting. Send one of your boys out, they climb a tree with a bow and arrow and shit, sniping motherfuckers, just hitting them. You know what I'm saying? That's an advantage. Higher ground, aerial view. So from the top, the person in the tree can actually see that this war is winnable. From the ground, it looks like you're going to get overtaken and overthrown and everything is going to be fucking over. That's not the case. It ain't about how many people you face. It's your strategy. It ain't about who you facing. David and Goliath, motherfucker. It's how you coming at the battle. It's how you coming at the fight. It's how you coming at the war. It's a war going inside you, feminine, and it's how you fight it. That's really going to be very crucial to what's going to transpire in the next couple months. Masculines are coming your way. Masculines are healed. Masculines are complete. And I'm going to say this shit too. And I'm speaking from experience. Man, my masculines advanced. That's what they do. Like, feminines, it takes years. Milestones, like checkpoints, like objectives. It took a lot for you to get here. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, here. It's a lot you dealing with. That's why this energy is even flaring up the way it is, because it's a full-time job being divine. When masculines get it, it's late as fuck. It took you like 8 to 10 years, 7 to 10 years to figure out this whole twin flame shit. And appreciate it and stay in there and hang in there because you know the long-term effect and really the overall general picture of why you're in this twin flame situation to begin with. Masculine this whole time been just not figuring out the way you're figuring it out. You know what I mean? Boom, here it is, late as hell. Masculines finally get it. And they gone with it. You know what I'm saying? It's a that's why they're the King of Wands. They're like Flash. They're like Speedy Gonzalez in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And right now, feminine, you Pepe Le Pew. You understand what I'm saying? You Pepe Le Pew right now. Masculine is really Speedy Gonzalez. And that's just the current energy that I'm seeing right now. Masculine's all over the place. You trying to find yourself right now. And it's just a lot going on an internal level. Not physically and shit like that. Subconscious mystery madness. You come into the situation. You got the 8 of Cups. This is the Pay the Bill card. I'm gonna keep this brisk. It's a 2-part card. Pay the Bill card. First part of the card is keeping your divinity up and keeping your integrity up. Divinity, that's remaining a queen at all times, a king at all times, a lady at all times, a gentleman at all times, a mature individual at all times, an adult at all times. Just really being the level-headed person, the sober person, the compassionate person here, the humane person here is just being just a good model spiritual citizen. Just doing right. Make sure you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't doing that, people going to use that shit against you, including your divine masculine. Then you got integrity. Integrity is being a person people can trust. Being a person people can respect. People can put their neck out for. People can recommend. People can refer. Gotta have them shits skin tight, baby. That's just first part of this card. Second part of this card is enterprise. So how does this relate to Patti LaBelle? Patti LaBelle been a queen since day one. She's been out since the 70s, maybe earlier than that. You dig what I'm saying? And she's still here. Like Antoine Fisher, G. Still here, beautiful, wealthy, healthy, good relationships out here. Like, she doing her thing. You know what I mean? Verse battles. She got a YouTube channel and shit. She got her selling patty pies, enterprise. Like, as long as you got your integrity up to par, As long as you stay divine at all times and you enterprise, you can't lose. Like Patty LaBelle. Take a book out take a chapter out her book. Personally, in regards to yourself, this is the feminine energy. Feminine, you need the Ace of Cups more, and I'm talking to myself. Ace of Cups, that's self-love, self-care, self-admiration, self-realization, self-identification. Self-care, take care of yourself, because number one, it ain't nobody else's job to do that. Number two, you see everything going up. You see the state of the world right now. A lot of motherfuckers going to start kicking people out of boats. A lot of people going to start acting brand new. A lot of people going to really start getting on some crazy shit. Because that's the state of the world. And I told you, 70% of the world are karmics, 28% are divine, and you got the 1-2%ers that can fit in any motherfucking category. Make sure you take care of yourself out here. Okay, you come first. Because that's the rule of the land. Everybody's following that rule. So if you ain't thinking that it ain't this, you're in for a surprise. Self-care, self-love. You gotta love yourself. Why? Just in case somebody else don't love you. Just in case you love a person who don't even know what the fuck love is. Just in case your family don't know what love is, thus they don't never give that shit to you. You know what I mean? Like, love you. You know what I'm saying? Love you. And when you in love and when you find love, get that love from them and put some love in yourself too. Same love you getting, give yourself. Say that shit 2 times. For niggas in the back, same love you getting, give yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you well filled with self-love out here because you're going to need that shit in the world. Self-love, self-care, self-respect. Respect yourself before anything. You know what I mean? Because it's other people that respect you, whether you know they exist or not. You got people watching you. You are being watched. Like, you have influence on people. And if you fall off the wagon, if your ass, you know what I mean, go crazy, whatever, fall off, whatever, it's going to impact a lot more people than just you. Okay? Have respect for yourself because a lot of motherfuckers ain't got that. Self-realization. Realize what you want. You know? Realize what you want. Realize what you have. Realize who's actually here. You know what I'm saying? Realization. Self-realization. Really, when it comes to yourself, realize what's real, what's fake, what's bullshit, and what's something you can depend on, what's actual fact, and what's fiction. And then you got self-identification. Know who the fuck you are. Know who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's the least shit people need to be trying to worry about is who the fuck you are. Are you the person you say you are? You giving off this vibe, but in reality, you that vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Know who you are and be content with that. Love who you are. You know what I'm saying? Embrace who you are. Like, all that is self-love. Ace of Cups. These are just lessons you need to learn about yourself. That's how you can deal and heal yourself with your internal conflict. Loving yourself. Self-respect, self-love, self-admiration, self-identification, self-realization. Mystery madness, subconscious, indirect energy to yourself. You got the King of Cups. Be in this energy too. King of Cups is the tough love card. 1950s, 1960s dad card in my deck. What does that mean? Archie Bunker from All in the Family. Carl Winslow from Family Matters. Jack Arnold from The Wonder Years. Philip Banks from fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Al Bundy from Married with Children. Hard-ass dads who only give a fuck about the kingdom. Kingdom of God if they're spiritual. But their personal kingdom on these TV shows is the kingdom. This is the home environment. Like, I am the king of the motherfucking castle, and I'm going to rule with an iron fist because, like I said, you know, I'm going to make sure this kingdom reigns supreme. You know, 1950s, 1960s dad. My twin flame was born during that time. And same vibe he has. It's just a person that ain't really got feelings for you. What I mean by that is this. They love you. They're your father. They care for you. They do shit for you. Like, if they didn't love you, if the love wasn't there, they wouldn't give a fuck about you. They wouldn't do shit for you. They wouldn't do what they do. These are providers. You know what I'm saying? Whose whole life is built off taking care of the kingdom. It ain't even their life no more. This is the energy of a person who don't even, it's like it ain't even about my life no more. It's about our life, the life of this family, the life of this legacy, the life of children. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's bigger than me type energy here. And it's like, you ain't got no pity or no compassion for like fuck shit. You know? It's like a person that gossips all fucking day. You avoid people like them. Because if they talking about people all day, what make them think they ain't talking about you? What make them think they won't talk about you when you leave after hearing them talk about motherfuckers all day? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like motherfuckers is messy, be messy. And you just, not that you sedity, not that you better than them or some shit like that. It's just, that's kid shit. You on a whole nother level of feeling right now. And you don't give a fuck about nothing but the kingdom. It's an emergency. You know what I'm saying? Is any of my fucking family hurt or in trouble or need my assistance right now? Is anybody starving? Is the lights out? Is nothing? Is something not working in the house? Okay, everything peachy? Alright, cool. Get the fuck away from me. What the fuck is you even... Let me be. B. Call me when an emergency happens. It's like a male lion. Female lions hunt, gather, take care of the young, basically do everything in this motherfucker. But what does the male lion do? He does 3 things. He eats, sleeps, and fucks. That's all he does. He sleeps and fuck all motherfucking day. But his number one job is protecting the for kingdom. Okay? So anytime you're going to see a male lion get busy or see him not fucking eating or sleeping is when he doing his job. And he does that shit affectionately well. And fishing with that shit. Like, it's just like a male lion. Like, female lion. Like, nigga, you getting off light. I do everything around this bitch, but we do need you around this motherfucker though, so you do have a purpose and shit. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, not bare minimum, because they, if, like I say, if they wasn't the King of Cups, then the whole kingdom would perish. If you wasn't the provider or the breadwinner, this whole fucking thing you got going on here with your family, with your house, with your homes, with your dynasty, with your legacy and shit, wouldn't even fucking exist. You know? Be in this energy. There's too much people who want to gossip, who want to complain, who want to bitch, who want to trip over nothingness. Rise above that shit on some cool running shit. Like, you just don't care. If it ain't about the kingdom of God, and that's how I am. Like, I don't have children, not married, single guy, bachelor and shit. It's all about the kingdom of God with me. So if it ain't about the kingdom of God, I really don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Look at the world, the state of the world. You hear about this, you hear about that. It's like, what you talking about? I don't hear about that bullshit. You see TV, watch the radio. I don't fuck with media. I read, son. Like, I'm in my own little world. I just be about God business. My 301, helping other people outside of the shit that I do. 201, that's a job. That's how you make ends meet. I do that. I work just like everybody else, but I gotta do more than that. And that's all I do. It's more than what the, you know what I mean, than the average person is supposed to fucking do. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of time, energy, and resources away, but it's got to get done. That's part of my path. It's blessed me. Like, by me blessing people, I've been blessed. Like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? By me being on this path, it's took me down a whole other path in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do it because I'm supposed to do it. And I know if I continue to do it, then I'm doing what God wants me to do, and that's what it's all about. I give a fuck what the world wants. Like, I'm the type of guy that, it's like Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? Giving up all that money and just like, yo, fuck that. I'm cool. Obviously, they wanted something that, you know, he wasn't going to provide. That's the game. That's the world. That's the industry. That'll be me too. Fuck you mean? I'm trying to come up just like the next person. But at what cost? You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna sell out. I ain't finna get on no worldly shit. If it ain't about the kingdom, get the fuck up out of here. Oh, you want to do what? You want me to do what? You want me to fuck with what? You want me to read what? Like, nah, ain't none of that shit about the kingdom. I ain't cool. Be that way. It's just that type of energy. You can call it stubborn. It's the energy of an average Christian. I'm a Christian myself. Yes, I do this, son, but I'm a Christian at the end of the day. Church of God in Christ denomination. But one thing I love about being a Christian, we like it ain't ignorance, okay? It's just being deeply anchored, okay, on an ideology. That's all it is. And I have the right to do that shit. So it's just like, I understand this. I'm an open-minded Christian. Like, I'm open to every motherfucking religion out here, except the religions that don't fuck with the kingdom. Anything opposite of heaven, opposite of Christ, opposite of God, opposite of light, I don't fuck with it. So, you'll catch me reading your answer book, right? But you won't catch me reading the Necronomicon or the Dead Sea Scrolls. It's got dead in it. I read it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a book I'm going to have. It's got the word dead in it. You know what I'm saying? Never had no Necronomicon, no Book of Fallen Angels. I'm intrigued by Fallen Angels. You know what I'm saying? Especially the Watcher Angel Daniel and shit. That nigga trip. But it's like, I wouldn't have those things in my presence. Keep myself good in Christ around this bitch because it's safer that way. One thing the last shit I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna move on and wrap this shit up. What I tell clients frequently, this divine journey can be tricky. Tricky. This bitch can be tricky as hell. You can go down the wrong road, nigga, and end up in a whole nother realm. Fucking with all kind of shit. Like, beware and be careful. Tread light on this path. You know what I'm saying? I told you, I'm a Christian. But what am I doing? Tarot. Okay. I'm a beach walker. I fuck with the beach, nigga. I'm like the average black person. I can swim my ass off. I can swim like a dolphin. But I'm like the average black person. You know what I'm saying? We'll fuck with the beach all day. Land, that's like karmics. You know, that's like red state Republicans and shit. That's like middle America. It's like the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to disrespect motherfuckers. You know, I gotta watch my mouth and shit. But you know, the land is just like the world. Okay. Sea, water is a spirit. It's a whole nother fucking realm. The spiritual community is a whole nother fucking realm. Tarot is a whole nother realm. Astrology, numerology, fucking metaphysics, quantum physics, nigga. Religion is a whole nother realm. You understand what I'm saying? That's the water. Now, Christianity is on land. This open-mindedness, like, metaphysical path I'm on is in sea. It's at sea. But I'll dip my toes. I'll swim, come back and shit. I ain't gonna kick it too far in the motherfucking sea. What's happening is niggas is scuba diving, creating whole little civilizations under the water, like Atlantis or some shit like that. And a lot of people are going there. Forgetting that's a whole other realm. You understand what I'm saying? We're land dwellers. Human. Right? It's good to go out and see. It's good to explore. But like I say, I tell my clients all the time, just tiptoe. Don't dive head deep into the motherfucking sea because you know it's octopus out there, nigga, sharks. Atlantis might be down there, but it seems like that's for the elite. See, like that's for the elite. You know what I'm saying? In the water, you got sharks, nigga, octopus, leeches, jellyfish. There's so much shit in there that you don't see. We know more about the moon, nigga, than we do our own fucking oceans. Cause like, be careful on this path because it's the world, and the masculine world just speeds you up. This is your conscious, direct energy when it comes to the masculine energy. This is your subconscious, indirect energy. So I see a J for journey path that you're on in the world. This path that you're on in the world is heavily influenced by your divine masculine. That's why this shit is in the masculine world. So I use me as an example. Like I said, this twin flame path, right, has, man, brought me all around this world in ways I could never imagine. You know, I ain't been international yet. Like, I've been to like Mexico, Canada, and shit. You know, I'm still trying to get international with my shit. But I've been all around the country, I've seen a lot of shit, been exposed to a lot of things that the world has to offer. You know what I'm saying? This Twin Flame journey has really acceleration, because that's what the Knight of Wands is. That shit just flew out my hand. The way that shit just flew out my hand, that's how you're going to accelerate. A lot of feminists finna take the fuck off in something. Okay, this is moving fast and furiously towards your divine direction. It's the direction you're going. It's the divine direction you're going. That's you're in the place to be. It's a place you're supposed to be. It's a direction you're supposed to be going. It's shit you're doing. Okay, it's behavior you possess that you're supposed to have right now in the world. What's the world? 4 cups. That's the temporary space and time where all things expire. The matrix, the plantation, the crab bucket, as I like to call it. You know, land. Land is cool, but we do got sea too. But like I said, you got to be careful on land. You got to be even extra careful at sea, because we really don't know too much about the sea. Sea being the spirit realm, spiritual realm, psychic realm, whatever you call this community. Wrapping this up, future final role, feminine, going to the future. All in all, masculine role, feminines, just follow your masculine. Masculines are going to show you something. It's like they got their hand out. Take their hand and walk with them. Go wherever the fuck they finna take you. I'm saying? See whatever they trying to show you. Listen to whatever the fuck they trying to tell you. This is very vital. This is vital time for divine masculine. If it ain't no divine masculine shit going on. I just keep hearing it's a lot more fish in the sea. If it doesn't deal with oh my god, if it doesn't, I need to eat something. If it doesn't deal with the divine masculine, then you're gonna get led to a promising masculine that fits you like a glove. Future final role, wrapping this up, you consciously directly going to the future, you got the 10 of Wands. This is a temporary ending. First card of this message was the permanent ending. This is a temporary one. It's the difference between permanent endings and temporary endings. Twin flame situations end with 10 of Wands. You don't permanently end. This happens when one of you die. That's when this comes out. But this comes out frequently with twin flames. This is you two calling a timeout. You two taking a break. Twin flame separation. Or it's just hold up. Like, slow your roll. This is like a red light. It's gonna turn green. Shit, it's a red fucking light. It's gonna turn green. Wait, though. It's like payday. That shit gonna hit your card, your taxes. That bitch finna hit your account. Wait. Alright? It's time barriers for a reason. This is divine timing. Once the future feminine, you're gonna really, really, really get introduced to divine timing. How that shit really work. Divine timing is something you can't calculate. It's something you can't expect. It's something you cannot fucking plan on. You understand what I'm saying? You can't. Period. That's not how this shit works. Best thing you can do is wait. Not physically wait, because divines don't wait for shit. What you do is go about your business until this arrives. Go about your business until you actually in a position to make this happen, or indulge or enjoy whatever this is that's waiting for you. Your package ain't came. It's waiting for you. Literally waiting to see you. You waiting to see your package. Package waiting to see you. You know what I mean? Hey. Final card is message 2 of Pentacles. Subconsciously, indirectly, mystery madness going to the future. Final thought, final note, feminine. Feminine, this is you. You're a walking, talking pentacle. Alright? You got something to bring to the table of life. You got something to bring to the world. You got something to bring to a relationship. You got something to bring to any fucking situation. You are more than what you are. This is who you are. You're more than what you are. You're more than your race. You're more than your physical appearance. You're more than your job title. You're more than whatever the fuck you are. You're the shit biscuits. But you're the shit biscuits with something going on. Take pride in that shit. It's a lot of people walking around here who just got themselves to bring to the motherfucking table. Mostly karmics, and you ain't even about that energy. That's the message that I got. I hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Man, we got some karmic situations coming up. I'll holler at y'all and break those down in a second. 1.